watch this space. So, and I'll say this again, the cat died up the road there, hence why the rats are taking the pee. So this is a bit overkill, but they're never going to run out of water, no matter what the drought or anything. I'm glad I've got this big body of water so they can come in, have a drink, don't have to worry about it. Because when chickens run out of water, they dry up and they stop laying eggs. And they still do lay eggs. I've got some, I've got these little pots. I need to kind of create a bit more shelter. The bracken or fern was protecting them earlier, but it's obviously winter time now. They're getting a bit damp and they're a bit rank. There's another one just here. So this is my son's tree. It's a cedar tree. My son's called Cedar. And I need to kind of prop this up and make it a bit more sturdy because the wind does blow it, but I've moved it so many times, but it's looking happy. So especially for this time of year too. So I need to kind of prop it up and give it a bit more feed, give it a bit of potion, one of Cedar's potions. He likes making biojar potions, and sprinkle it around it so it can get a bit more height and get it established, because it's got a bit of a flex on it. I think I can make it a bit more sturdy so it doesn't like affect the roots too much, hence why I put all these rocks in, but I think it needs a tree stake. This was my feeding station. This is where they go in. They don't close it, they don't come in at night. They're going to put them to bed, but they go in here. You can see I need a bit more hay in there. It looks a bit funky, but an old duck coop. It was a duck coop. Then I used it for a feed store, and now it's a chicken coop for them to reside in and have a good time and protect them from the horrible weather. And we come over here. These rocks need to come out. This is an old chimney, and it was like leaning like kind of Michael Jackson, like Smooth Criminal. So I decided to like push them all down. This is just the remains of the rocks in here. They have a little fap and jump around on them, but this one almost broke my back. But I do need to remove them out of the way and take them out so they have this space. And I will kind of establish this as a bed as well on this section, and potentially more plants in this section down here too. So it's a nice little space for kind of them to reside in and hide. And this, chickens like dust baths. Gaston, go that way please. I thought you were going to jump out. They like to have a dust bath. So what I've done is put loads of sand in an old wheelie bin and a bit of corrugated on the top so they can come in there. It's nice and dry for them to have a nice dust bath, and you can see that they've been using it, which is lovely, and a nice place for them. I see them when it rains sometimes, they tend to reside under there. And these pots, like I said before, are for when they lay eggs. Little place, I might even put like a line of them there and like make it like a little shelter, because you only need like one nest box for 5 birds. I've got 6, so I thought why not put 2, because one's still laying. I think the rest of them are kind of old and dilapidated and retired in a way, but I think they'll lay when the sun's like shining. It's full summer basically. But let me tell you about my crazy idea. You see this hole here? Watch this. I have a plan. So we're at the back of the coop right now. Where are we? This is the hole. This is the hole I was pointing at. This nice little space. So this space, let me turn you around, look like a walled garden. You can see it's all raised, and there's lots of like rocks around the side. So I was thinking, and you can see it's nice and fertile, bottom in there. Lots of old structural steel I need to get rid of. I need to grind this up and remove it. It's all bedded up. It was dug up, but then the grass has encroached on it again. Not the end of the world, I can remove that. But what I was going to do is create like another pallet garden in this section and wall off this whole bit, and then put like some high bits to basically treat it as if I had those chickens again in that section. It's exactly the same as that in here. But then what I was going to do is build a greenhouse. Build a greenhouse in this corner. So build the pallet garden and then build in this corner like a massive greenhouse. I've done it on my old piece of land. Obviously I'll have to make it a bit more sturdy, but I'll show you a video here of what I did in my old piece of land with an old catio. Use the old bits, turn it into a greenhouse. And then this section, because it wouldn't have to have glass on all sides. Because that's north, I literally could have this as black plastic to absorb a lot of the heat. And then I'm not sure how big I'm going to make it, but the ground's so undulating. It's going to be a lot of work, a lot of fappery, but I can do it. I like a challenge me. I like a challenge. A nice bit of sediment building up down here where the water runs off. I think this is where I dug the ditch for it to flow down into that section. When I know about sediment traps, click the top right of the screen. So, and then just box this all off. So then they have access. What I might do is put like a timed door on there, so they don't just moonskip the place, like it'll just eradicate everything. Literally just put like a trap door or something, so it's a timer, so then it opens up at like, let's say, because I go to bed, so I open it up at like 2 hours before sunset, so they can have a little time here just to kind of faff around, scratch around, have a whale of a time, and then come back in. And like I said, if I've got like a greenhouse in here, like make lots of raised beds, so I can literally feed them from this, and have like a doorway coming through here, to be a nice easy access for me to come in, and then they can come in. It's like a nice garden for me to work on and just have some fun with the chickens. So there you have it, guys. Chickens. I have chickens again. It's 6 is better than 30. Honestly, it was so. I put off eggs, I think whatever those chickens I had before kind of put me off eggs. I don't really eat the eggs I get. I tend to give them away, which is nice. It's like a trading thing. Like, you do me a favor, have some eggs. Be nice to me, then have some eggs. So that's how I see it. It's like a nice kind of bartering tool, and they like to eat them too. I tend to feed sometimes, give the duck. I've given duck eggs to these guys too, so it's kind of a nice thing. Feeds them up, keeps them happy. So anyway, look, the sun is shining right now. I can actually feel the heat now. It's coming up to midday. So thank you very much for watching. If you got this far, please join. Please subscribe if you're new here. It costs nothing. Honestly, it helps me out. It means I can spend more time doing these videos. I'm not yet monetized. I had a long 2-year hiatus. It's my fault. That's on me. That chicken in the chimney, that's on me. But now I'm back. I'm in full flow. I'm in full swing, and I'm here to entertain and show what I'm going to do in this busy, crazy place right now. But a lot has changed, and there's still some more stuff to talk about. So even in this space, you see here on the other side, I might even put like a polycrub roof, so it's nice and cozy in there, in where they reside, so they can have the whole space as a dust bath. I'd have to water the plants in there, but might have a grapevine in there, anything. Wisteria, and I miss seeing wisteria. They say time to shine in spring. Oh, I miss it. Lovely flowers, man. Anyways, that's for me to work on. So anyways, guys, peace and hugs from me, and if I can grow it here, you can grow it too. So hopefully see you in the next one.